So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
And this... Rivaldo! They've got to be quick to recover this. Saka. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Now Eder Militao. Now this could be a chance. He's going for goal! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Going to be disappointed with that. Eder Militao. And it's Messi. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Mbappe. Great chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Out to the right. He's got away. That's good defending in numbers.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, delightful ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the pass is intercepted. Rivaldo stood up well to him there. Eder Militao. Still goalless. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cristiano Ronaldo tries a shot! Goal! Colombia! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Rodrigo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Messi. Arsenal looking to get their possession game going here. Decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Corner number 3 coming up. Colombia are looking to go forward now. Looking for a runner. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Eder Militao. Now it's Ødegaard. Triol gets a foot in and wins the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. That's going right the way across. Rodrigo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Saliba. And it's Messi. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's a fine interception. Not the most accurate pass. Eder Militao.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Ødegaard. He's having a go. Oh, that was venomous. Eder Militao. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Messi. Over to the other side. Rodrigo gets into some space. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Hullet. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Into the channel. Rodrigo in acres of space out wide. And it's Ødegaard. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Colombia have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Cambio en Colombia. Número 10, Messi.
And the action
Número
is back on the
19.
way.
Entran
Colombia
número 14,
carrying a one-goal
número 9.
lead.
Se está realizando
Neither
un
of these
cambio.
two want to come off second best. Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Great chance here from position A1. Chrisland. Colombia come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Personnel, we'll see if the system changes with it.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the shot! And yes, it's there! Arsenal are level. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Cambio en Colombia. Número 5. Entrará al campo. Número 15.
Colombia have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. That has not gone well. He's picked his way through. And he's there to belt it away. Ødegaard. Caicedo. Chance here to counter. Now it's Bale. Great defending, strong and determined.
Colombia really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
He's tried one! Makaleli. Searching pass he's played there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Colombia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Rodrigo going face-to-face with his great rival. And the shots... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Saliba calmly anticipates. Rijkaard. Caicedo. He's a sharp little ball here. This looks promising. And he's had a hit! Well, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
So their fourth quarter of the game.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, important interception. Edmilson floated through. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Eder Militao. Ødegaard. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Rodrigo. Knocks it into space. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Rodrigo. Colombia are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's decided to go for it. And that could come back to haunt them.
Hullet was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Colombia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Pele. And they're quick to get it back. Nice looking ball. And he's intervened well there. That could spell big chance! And he hits the net. They have stolen level at the last. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again. All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
We are into stoppage time. Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous. That is lovely. Could try cutting inside here. And he's straight offside. Rijkaard. And Rodrigo. And it's Caicedo. He's in space and looking for options. Tries to cross. Oh, well played. He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Mbappe. So that's it. It is all over. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
Anticlimactic.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Well, it really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pass is just off target. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is a great pick out. Real chance! That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Done delicately. Well timed, excellent interception. Now he's got space here, and the pass is intercepted. Ronaldinho tries to pass it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Messi. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with Vinicius Junior!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that is as far as they're going to go. That's an imaginative pass. Chips it through. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Alexander-Arnold. Now that looks a decent ball. Soulé. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Oh, terrible. And a shot! Goal! The breakthrough strike! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Just eases him off the ball, and he skips past his man.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that's put paid to a promising move. No, no way through there. Half an hour played now. Rodri gets over and intercepts. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Saliba. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. And the finish! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ronaldinho. That has been cut short. Looking for a runner. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. Shakir breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10, Messi. Viene sostituito.
So once again, we're underway. That's really well manoeuvred. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, important interception. And the shot! Danger averted for now. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Nice looking ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get it through? It's a really well-measured ball. Nicely weighted ball. Now he's had a shot! And he's done it!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Chance for a shot!
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Mbappe! Great vision. Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he cuts out the supply. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Messi. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Mbappe!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible... It's Ronaldinho! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Ambitious ball here. Camavinga.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Beckenbauer has given away a free kick. That has not gone well. It's a searching pass. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Ronaldinho. Just about up to 75 minutes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 13.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Alexander-Arnold shoots! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Oh, it's beyond the defence. No, it's come to nothing. Can he get on the end of this? Now that is a hefty challenge. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there.
Pele! It's a loose ball. Good read, needed to be. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well measured. Kane. And Rafinha. Searching pass he's played there. Looking for the run. Mbappe gets into a good position. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rafinha. Nicely shaped ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Kane was a... Could be danger here! It's gone out for a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Shot could be on, chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Played back in. Oh, no joy this time. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now he's off and running. And he cuts out the supply. Played out towards the right wing. It's gone out for a throw-in. That has ended up in no man's land. Adams. Oh, what has happened here? Forlan might just make this. And here's Mbappe.
Oh, great feat, that.
He is through here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Rivaldo. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Mbappe. Oh, such a clever touch. Thuram wins the duel this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Nicely spread. Tries to play it through. Forlan looking to run onto it. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Nuno Mendes. Mbappe. Referee's given a throw. And he's intervened well there. Showing great feet there. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Yamal! And that's off target.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Aims beyond the defence. Oh, good ball! And he shoots! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And it's Neymar. Tries to pass us to keep an eye on.
Milan are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be... It's Forlan! Pass somewhat off target. Tries from a long way out. That's got him rattled. Mateus. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Now it's Rivaldo. Great ball, and he's... Mbappe! It's hit the upright. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. In with the challenge. Looking to play him in. And Dijk cuts out the pass. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Adams gets over and intercepts. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Rodri. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get free. He's one-on-one, surely! Applies the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cleared away. Oh, well played, well played. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 15. Numero 2.
And we're underway again.
20. Numero 1.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Il numero 11. Il numero 13.
Nuno Mendes.
Il numero 7.
Now Mbappe. Neymar.
Bale. Cambio di giocatori.
Neymar plays it. Terrific header. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mendes calmly anticipates. Neymar is herring after that one. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. And this is Ronaldinho. Now it's come to nothing. Threads one in. Oh, that's well spotted. Searching pass he's played there. Yamal. Maldini is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ronaldinho does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now it's Neymar. And here's Mbappe. Neymar. Shot, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. And that is expertly dealt with. And claimed it. Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That has been cut short. That's a throw. Adams spots it and intercepts. Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. Nicely weighted ball. And that has left him in a heap. Looking for options for movement. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Can he get on the end of this? Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Forlan. Neymar. Driving forward.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Goes for the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Mbappe. Great vision. Lofted in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. There's a sharp little ball here. Danger averted for now. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away? And this is Hullet. Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And this is Bale.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
The most accurate pass. Bergamo. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. And we're underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks.
And he shoots! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. James, who's short. He's well positioned here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? In he goes again! Decent enough try. Can he get on the end of this? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Beckham demonstrating his defensive quality there. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's not an especially good pass, that. Now it's Hazard. And he's there to make the challenge. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Knocks it into space. And it's Mendes. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And they can counter here. That has ended up in no man's land. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dani Olmo. Probing pass. Not the most accurate pass. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that's a good... And a chance! It's in! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Nuno Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. Nuno Mendes charging forward down that flank. And the shot has fallen kindly here. And that's caused a worry or two.
Nuno Mendes certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Great vision. Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, he takes home the match ball. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves...
Can he finish? He scores! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Borussia Dortmund give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Rijkaard makes the interception. That's beautifully weighted. Lovely. Real chance! And yes, it's there! And they are pulling clear here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. There's a sharp little ball here. It's Ronaldinho! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Chelsea were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Chelsea 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow.
Substitution.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy winning
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And we're underway. Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. His aim is to dominate in the wide areas, isn't it?
Yeah, I suspect that the wide men have been instructed to combine with the two forwards playing off the central striker, providing support or rotating with them while being the main suppliers of crosses. This is all about end product.
Ugarte, well, nicely intercepted. That's an imaginative pass. That's good vision. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Cristiano Ronaldo did very well to get himself one-on-one. Now he's got to figure out how to beat the keeper.
Looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action.
He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Chelsea are looking to go forward. Tries from a long way out. Pele, that is ended up in no man's land. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yoro. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. He's got away. He'll try to keep this alive. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Now, can they get him? Chance! It's run loose. Who's got a chance for a shot? Oh, just fizzes past the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Diogo Dalot.
Manchester United really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Shot could be on.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Oh, he's been quite a chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Half an hour played now. Played back in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's gone searching crossfield. Now this could be a shot goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. And that was nowhere near his best. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. He's in space and looking for options. Crosses it in. Šeško! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Searching pass he's played there. Well, that looks a cracking ball. He has found a way through. De Ligt attempts a clearance. Well, they've got it again. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, easy pickings there. Aims beyond the defence.
Has been indicated.
And that's really well manoeuvred. We are into overtime. Played out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Matheus Cunha. And it's Casemiro. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the regional police department.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18. Casemiro.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Coming on the field, number 8.
That is a brilliant interception.
Number 13, number 17, number 11, Zirkzee, number 26. Substitutions taking place.
Chelsea have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's worked it through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And a shot! He's scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pass somewhat off target. Pinged towards the front line. Oh, Red, nice interception. But that has not gone well. Ambitious ball here. And he's intervened well there.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Ball driven towards the far post.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
This looks promising. Beckham, distributed tidily. It's a pretty loose pass. That has been slung wide. And he's managed to gift it back.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Chelsea perhaps wondering what... Takes a shot! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? That's really well cleared. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Zirkzee was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. There will be a throw-in. Heaven chooses to go cross-field. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a goal kick. Bale finds himself offside. And he's had it nicked away. It's a really well-measured ball. Picked out brilliantly. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Great vision. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's a key interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. It's a searching pass. It is a corner. So, third corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Now there's a fine ball, looking for the run. He's in a great position here. He's on it. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Good ball, good take. Bruno Fernandes. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide. Oh no, that could be a costly miss. They're up to 5 corners now. And he's had a hit! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Manchester United, after 86 minutes, is number 8, Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? And that is out of play. Nicely shaped ball. Bale.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Played out to the right. Now he's off and running. And he's picked it up out wide. Nice looking ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that is that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. The end of the game.
Hello, attendees.
Reflections?
This is a
Yeah, well, I've been on the
children's
losing side in
announcement.
games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The fans have
and
pulled
welcome
out
to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Cristiano Ronaldo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because...
Pele! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Haaland. Cruyff. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Haaland. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's shaping up to have Bale! Glittering Bale! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Bergomi has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, Peter, when you're up against...
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. So he's plotting something before playing it in. So what can they come up with here? Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Cruyff. He's had it taken off him. Whistle's gone, that's foul. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Maldini pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Pele is in a really good position out wide. Kaka. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Makalele. And it's Kaka. Kaka carries the ball down the right. Bale. Beckham. Now it's Pele. Maldini. And he cuts out the supply. Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Lahm. Lahm. Oh, this is a terrific run. Plenty to aim at here. Thuram attempts a clearance. For Lahm. Kaka. Driving through the middle. Well, there's the clearance. And claimed it back swiftly. Gerrard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Lahm. Cruyff. And here's Kaka. Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Decent chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Deftly away. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely shaped ball. Nesta. Cruyff. Kaka. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Lahm. Now Cruyff.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's there to clear it. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nesta makes the interception.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Lahm. And it's Kaka. Haaland. Cruyff. Lovely pass. Shoots! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Please be made aware
That's
that
a really
smoking
interesting
is
game, and
only
they head
permitted
in at
designated
half-time
areas
at
within
1-1.
these grounds.
Substitution in progress.
And that's the second half started. That has been cut short. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Makaleli. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Kaka. Bale receives it in a wide position. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that's nice. Kaka. Oh, that's superb. He's found shot, surely! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. Makaleli. Milan needing a change of fortune here. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. He is through here. Ronaldinho. Haaland! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Kaka. Thuram. Lahm. Great vision. No luck with that dink over the top.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Milan may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Lahm. And Makaleli. And it's Kaka. Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Lahm. Makaleli. Looking tidy in possession here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Flings, he rises! Really well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Makaleli. Lahm. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's Thuram. Cruyff. And Cruyff! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Cruyff deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Lahm, out to the left it goes. He's got away. Out of play for a goal kick. Thuram gathers from the goal kick. And it's Ronaldinho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Out to the right. Bale picks it up out wide. Beckenbauer. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Bale gets into some space. He's shifting through the gears here. Hoisted in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
That's an imaginative pass. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Bale. Kaka. Lam.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's well spotted. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And we're done. Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
Serginho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Van Basten. And this is Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! And it's Messi. Well, that has not gone well. Guardiola. Here's Rodri. And it's Guardiola. Now it's Aubameyang. Knocks it into space. Shoots! And it's a goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's a cute ball. And the counter is on. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, it's Van Basten. Big chance! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Serginho. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Rodri.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
Up he goes! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let them?
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from